Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Greetings everybody and welcome back to more Kingdom Come Deliverance on this stream that was totally unplanned. Because the board game night, which I was going to go to in a few hours, is moved to tomorrow. So here we are. Right, I'm Umber. We need to talk to Timmy! Who's behind there? Not inside the house. Hey, Timmy!
Hey, Timmy.
Oops.
How are you today?
There we go.
Alright. Have we met?
We have now.
Huh? Oh, shit. What do you want? It wasn't me. I didn't... I mean... Shit.
I saw what you did at Neuhof.
What are you talking about? You weren't there. I mean, I wasn't there.
Don't waste your breath. You were there with Limpy Lubosh and Riki. I heard all about it.
What do you want from me?
Your mate Hinek told me about a whole camp full of those horse huns. And I want to find it. I need to find it.
Yeah, but why should I trust you though? I'm not stupid.
Yes,
You
you are.
might be one of them, pretending to not be one of them, trying to catch me out. I won't tell you nothing.
Why would I be trying to
Why
catch
would
you
I
out?
be trying to catch you out? For Christ's sake, man. They crucified Limpy Lubosh in Ujits. What the hell are you trying to pull here?
Shit. What will I do?
Shit.
I don't know where their camp is.
That's a load of horse shit. Hinek told me you were there, and that Pius warned you to keep your mouth shut. You must know something.
Well, once I was there with them, yeah. Only, I was pretty drunk, so I'm not too sure.
Try to remember.
It was in the woods. In some kind of woods. You know, with trees and stuff. There were some wrecked houses there and all. In the woods. A church. There was a church there. Kind of a broken one, though.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. Now it's all clear to me. Do you remember which way you went?
It was straight north from Talmberg. When you go uphill from the castle, there's a path there round some barns, I think. It leads to the woodcutters' camp. If you go further on past the woodcutters, you come across this abandoned house. Can't miss it. Looks like a house, only abandoned.
Wow.
Go to the left there and carry on till you come to this clearing with a big beech tree. Or was it an oak? You go left there again. There's this narrow path and you go straight along there. Sometimes it splits up. You just keep to the left until you come to a crossroads by this big flat rock. You keep straight on there. After a while you'll see a bridge. And it's right there. Easy as you please.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
But you won't tell nobody about Neuhoff, right? You promised. Oh no, bugger. I meant to make you promise, but I forgot.
I won't tell.
No, don't worry. But in future, find some other way to make money. Like honest work?
Thanks. I'll try. On account of my sister, at least.
That girl at the windmill?
Aye, Merker. Did you talk to her? What did she say?
She told me you're as thick as a fence post and always getting dragged into some mischief.
Did she? Yeah, she's probably right.
That's nice of you to not be angry, instead of acknowledging that you're an fucking idiot. Right. Time to report, I guess. Let's just go the shortest route, which would be obviously going through the fields. This is a road, so let's stick on the road. New shrine. Oh, that wasn't so far, or was it? So... Kabila, where you at? There you are.
Hey!
Hey, everyone.
What do you need?
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzhitz. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
I went to Uzhitz, where they told me I could find Lubosh, only someone had murdered him. It seems they're trying to cover their tracks and get rid of witnesses.
Indeed. The whole affair's becoming ever more suspicious. Have you any further clues?
I found out about another one of them, a crony of Limpy Lubosh's. They call him Riki, and he comes from Nedechko.
You're doing a good job, but you need to be careful. Have you found this Riki fellow?
I'm afraid my news isn't good, sir.
I might have expected as much. Tell me the worst.
This Riki fellow was hiding out in the woods, and his former accomplices really did want to kill him, because he, Limpy Lubosh and others deserted them in Neuhoff. It seems they wanted no part in the killing. Anyway, Riki told me they were hired by a bandit they call Runt. He's the one who stole your sword. Those murdering whoresons weren't after loot, they just wanted to do damage. And the worst thing is, they have an encampment in the area, and they're getting ready to make more trouble.
Sakra. Anything else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and
About that encampment, sir.
What is it, lad?
I found out about the camp from another of the bandits who deserted. He's called Timmy. Big fellow, but more brawn than brain. The camp is an abandoned village in the woods to the west of Talmberg.
Good work, lad. Have you been to check it out? Do you know how many of them there are?
I don't know much apart from where it is.
We really need to find out more. Could you go back there and try to discover anything that could help us in the assault? The more we know, the better. And if you could carry out some sabotage while you're in there, it would be invaluable. But don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you.
I'll try.
Certainly, sir. That is... I'll do what I can.
That's what I like to hear. You'll be our eyes and ears, lad. Our success will depend on what you find out. Go, and get back here as soon as you can. Meanwhile, I'll muster my men.
I'll find out what I can and be right back.
God be with you.
Right. Archery range. Combat arena. We need some food. Yeah, actually. We kinda do. That's nice. Sorry, I just ran into his head.
Welcome, Henry.
I guess we'll go. It's a shame things turned out the way they did with Andrew. Nothing you can do about it now. Well, I did kill him. So I guess that is true. There is literally nothing I can do about it now. He is already dead after all. So I got pissed at that fucker for what he did. We have perk pods. Good thing I checked. Not sure what I want them for, but that's a different side story. That's the best neutral trait. More likely to flee. Attempts on chance of knocking out an opponent with a blow to the head. Sure. Right, are we going left or right here? Guess we're kind of going to the east. Did you not hear me, horse? I said to the east. That's more like it. Strolling, strolling around. What you doing all the way out here, horse? Yeah, well. Just strolling around carefully.
Yeah.
To Talmberg we go. Constellation cross there, apparently. Maybe we'll even get some on-road entertainment in form of fighting, but probably not. That's the mill again. Maybe I should head up there and see. Yeah. If that dude's still up here.
What's going?
No? Are you still here? Behind the mill? No.
Hey, who's? Hey,
Hey!
hey.
Hi. Just look at my nephew, just saying hey all the time. Although, admittedly, my nephew's grown out of that habit. Doesn't find it as amusing anymore, luckily, because it's, let's be honest.
Hey.
Hey! My kid shouting hey all the time is kind of annoying. After a while, cute at the start though.
What's that?
That guy surely does not like visitors. Not even sure if we're actually going the right way anymore. Yeah, there's a path coming up that will lead us there, so I'm just going to turn around. But
Yeah.
next big path to the left is where we're supposed to go. I don't think that was it, but that's fine. This should work just as well. I'd reckon. I'd hope at least that it works just as fine. Maybe it was where we were supposed to go, considering we're already here now. Right.
Yeah.
He said to continue north past here, right? Itchy arm.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah.
There we go, this is the path. I'm certain. I'm not so certain about where it's actually supposed to go. That's not the abandoned house. It's not nice enough to be an abandoned house. Lot of woodcutter stuff. Go to fork with a ruined cabin. Okay, now what?
Yeah.
Clearing with a big tree. Bet you this is the one. Oh, it's that one probably.
I'll slaughter you.
You are you?
Is that all you got? You fucked up there. Take that. Gone weak at the knees, have
No, I'll see if we can't do that perfect thing. There we go, we did one.
A good one.
Bully.
You'll get what for. Fucker! Alright, Nate.
Okay, that's slow and steady. Come on.
I'm going to. Come here, lily liver. Is that the best you can do? Now you're done for.
Okay, this isn't going so well.
You're dead. Go! Fuck it.
So let's turn to the other thing.
I'll slaughter you.
Can't believe we missed. Seriously? Again?
Come here, lily liver.
The fuck?
I'm gonna enjoy this.
There we go, that's a hit. There we go.
Bring it on.
That hurt.
Oh dear, did that hurt?
It did actually. That's okay.
Can do. Give up. Is that all you?
Give up? No?
I'm going.
Are you done yet?
Come here. What's the matter? Come on.
You're done now. Good. Let's take some money. That's actually worked quite well, so let's take that as well. I'll take that and that. Because we might actually have a use for that.
Hey.
I'm not sure if that guy's a good guy or a bad guy, so I'm not just gonna do anything yet. Bacon! Don't mind if I do.
What's going on there? What we got here? Entertainment! Great!
Let's be honest, I did not expect you to be actually be a bandit. I thought you were one of the other guys. That worked. That can sell easily. That's worth a lot. That can sell be sold easily. And your sword is a falchion. I know we're supposed to go to the left there, but
Who's there? What's going on there?
I'm just gonna stand there like an idiot. Okay, you are coming for me, that's good.
You'll get what for!
I'm out of arrows. God damn it.
Come here, lily liver!
Good job. Don't care if we break his armor first. And he's down. Fear not, that sounds like a special weapon. And I believe we're gonna take a lot of his stuff because I believe he might have a lot of value on him. Right, let's see here. Style was a downgrade. We did what we could with what we had. I'm not going to do anything here until we have a lot of this stuff fixed up properly. Hey, on the bright side, yeah, I'm pretty sure I looted him. I'm just gonna assume everyone's looted. Wait, let's just double check. Take a left and continue to the next fork. Something about a giant rock thing as well. An interesting sight there, apparently. But yeah, good thing about that passive health regen. That's gonna come in handy now. Outside of combat, obviously. Would have been extremely powerful if it was in combat as well. That sort of rock, that's a tree, I believe. Yep. Could have passed as a rock from that underside though. Also called an uprooted tree, maybe? Take a left and carry on to the junction. What's this? Oh, just some barking rocks. Just being a bit careful. It's all. Let's Straight or right, I bet? Straight. All the way to the camp. Oh, we passed by it, but I'm not sure if we did it in this incarnation of Henry or not, because he has died a few times. Let's be honest, I'm surprised we don't have the Forester perk. No, I haven't been here. Okay, we saved. That's good. Okay, we missed again. That's unfortunate. That's not a hit in the head though. Nor is that one. Well, he's running off. Ah, he shot us in the dick. I think you hit a horse. Okay, I one that ran off that way and one that ran off into the camp.
A moat. It would take a while to get across, and there's nowhere to shelter from arrows.
Okay.
Stockade. A handful of men could hold it for quite a while.
That's why we're trying to be stealthy about this whole thing. Alternative road, let's see if that leads to anywhere. Okay, that's fine. Soul Slicer, that sounds like a good weapon. Oh, it's that guy. We found him. Lockpick, don't mind if I do. He doesn't have anything that valuable. Moorcock. That was his name. You used the perk Head Cracker apparently. So is it dead?
Right. That'll make it easier to cross the earthworks. There's open ground on both sides of it, but it's the fastest route for an attack.
Take his arrows. Take... How many fucking swords do you have, you shit? You have 12 of those. You have... no, wait, never mind. Yeah, you have 12 of those. The fuck? Why the hell do you have so many of those swords? Right, so far all is well. Our bow has been quite useful. pretty sure I did not come here too early like I did when I first played this. Let's just put it at that.
Good ground for a big fight, but not much cover.
Okay, that could go bad.
Nincsak, mi volt tisztelő. Látjátok? Ellenség!
Okay.
Itt az ellenség! Légy résen, ott van!
This is potentially bad. Team fighting here now. Okay. Okay, you're coming for me. And now you're dead. You look like you'll be the biggest threat, so... I'm out of arrows. Apparently. Let's go for that one. Oh, let's... God damn it, that's a bad miss. Let's just wound him. That should be enough. What, you think you're tough? Okay, you're down. You're hurt. You're also hurt that you're fleeing.
Innen kellett oda
The
repülnie.
fuck?
Hát hol az a személy? Itt nem látom.
You're down.
Megjött a mulatság.
Come on. Out of arrows again. Let's just use the piercing now.
Na, ezért te végzed.
Just get through the arrows. Or armor. Okay, hunting arrows, piercing arrows, groschen, lockpicks, and silver spurs. Okay, he's dead as well. Nice. Arrows, groschen, lockpicks. The sabers is worth it. Okay, how is our armor looking? Yeah. That was not even more our armor, technically, when I looked at. Oops. That's fine. Okay, we have our arrows at the ready. Still a bit more to take care of, though. What the fuck did I pick if I didn't pick the... Did I pick up some charcoal or something? Yeah, that's bacon we wanted to eat, actually. So let's do that right now. Yeah, I picked up some charcoal. I want to do as much damage here as we can before we leave. And to do that, we need to kill people. He's down. Arrows. Okay, let's focus on the guy in the black apparently. He's dead. And his mate there. He's probably gonna move now. No? Well, I don't mind if I can pick him up easily. Okay, how many of these buggers are there? That's overshooting by far. Come on. Dead? I think you're pretty sure he's dead now. Right. Here's a 1,000 of these arrows. Mother trucker! Some of these guys are literally loaded.
Get over here!
Well, he's dead.
Hey! All of you!
Is he dead? Yep.
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Raise the alarm! Watch it!
Oh, that's a good shot, dude.
Over here! Wheelers, everyone, quick! To arms! Get over here!
Dude, what you trying to do here?
No! Is that all you got?
Giving up?
What's the matter? Come on!
I guess it's because of my over-equipped arrows that we don't regen stamina.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
God damn it, this is bad.
I'll slaughter you.
And now we're out of arrows again. Let's go for these then. Nice team kill.
Bring it on! Is that all you got?
Fix your problem, bandit.
You're dead!
There we go. Upgraded bow. Wonder if that's a good weapon. Let's pick it up. Oh, it's one of those weapons you pick up and have to use. Okay. Right, let's see. Bandages. Can we use any of those now? No. Then we're gonna eat one of those. Let's see. That guy's team killed. Okay, there's one guy up here. You're done.
Dear God!
Right then. How's it looking then? Are we finally getting through somewhere?
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Wait!
Well, that shut him up. So I think we're getting somewhere. But if we were able to actually sabotage
Look
them,
at that. Those heathens are a lot. I'd like to see you try shooting these now.
okay. Is there anything of interest up here?
They can see a long way from that steeple, and those archers up there.
There's more people
No
there.
problem.
Oh right, it's Monday, Easter, last day of Easter, people coming back home. You can hear them. Again.
The fewer arrows you have, the better for us.
True that. The fewer arrows they have, the better it is for us indeed. And a few people you have left as well. God, I have not missed her running and stomping up there. Let's be honest. Is that a possible entry point? No. Well, this was an interesting thing at least. Let's try to avoid having a light that tells them exactly where we are. If it can be avoided. Jesus. Shouldn't really be anyone left down here. But up here though. I'd reckon at this point, if we can, let's just put everything we don't actually wear on our horse. Then take off anything we do wear. That is armor-wise. Wait, what? Didn't I put it to send it to horse? See, the thing is, I want to be quiet. And do stealth kills. Knew it. Knew it was just a bit too much. I guess I just held it for so long or something. Right then. Move to horse, to horse, to horse. 1 to horse. We don't use that. Pretty sure we don't use that. I think we use that. We use that. Not that and not that, that's for certain. Not that. We did use that, but that got wrecked, so... Let's punch that, because these are better. $1887. There you go, I think that's it. And let's do manual save, because we are going stealth for the rest now. And yes, I do realize it's going to be quite dark for you. It's also bad for me. Okay. What just happened? Did we get captured? No?
Do you have anything to say?
I didn't do nothing wrong. Let me go.
Nem csináltam semmit. Engedjetek el.
Ez hazugság! Az egész az ő hibája volt.
I heard you had some trouble with our Cuman brothers.
Kiprovokálta a harcot, amikor a cimboráival leszúrtak 2 embert.
He start fight. His friend killed 2 men.
Just even dogs, sir. Don't listen to what they're saying.
For the last time! Sigismund's mercenaries are guests in our camp, and we treat guests as our own.
Mi itt vendégek vagyunk, ezért tisztelettel kell, hogy bánjanak velünk.
Igen, ennek így kell lennie.
How do you want to punish him?
Milyen büntetést tartogat számára?
Engedd szabadon. A többiek emlékeznek.
Let him go. Others will remember it.
Let these dogs tell you what to do. And you call yourself a leader?
No more unnecessary fighting. We are one camp, one army. So fucking remember that!
Inkább neked.
Okay.
Turns up willingly for the slaughter. Come and get it!
Thank you, cutscene.
Is that the best you can do? Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Raise the alarm! Watch him!
That was cutscene's fault. Okay, now that we have I see him straight ahead there, so let's try to hide a bit in the bushes.
The arm! Get over here! Raise the alarm! Watch out! The arm! Get over here!
Right.
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! The arm! Get over here!
I guess he's seeing all the dead people.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
There's one person right ahead. Right, hey Tony, yeah, no. I hope you can see the contours of him, the guy we're hunting.
What are you doing here?
We fucked.
Gone weak at the knees, have you? I'm going to enjoy this.
Come here.
We got killed by cutscene. I'm not gonna lie. That is what happened here. You have died in combat. You got killed by a cutscene is technically what happened. Because I saved the game. I snuck up on the main camp. We got that cutscene. And because of that cutscene, we got fucking busted. That's what happened. There's no sugarcoating it. See, we snuck up here. And the thing is, there's a guard right there. And that's what happened. Cutscene again. And I bet you...
What are you looking at? Get lost before I count to 3 or you're dead meat. You've no business here. Get lost before I kick your arse.
You realize I
What
am...
the hell do you want? Clear off before I put an arrow up your arse. Nothing for you here. Well now, look what's come crawling out of some rock. Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Hopefully he didn't actually... get to warn them. He did though.
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Alarm!
Okay, so we're not in combat. Alright, stuff parts is hard, especially considering it's nighttime and... We got an achievement, let's see what that is. Home applications has been discovered, okay.
Alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
I don't see anyone. I highly doubt you guys can as well. Yeah, there's one. I think. Yep. Now if we can sneak up on him. What the fuck did we stumble upon on?
Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! Is that all you've got? Alarm! Giving up on Eddie? Ah!
Well, at least we didn't die to fucking cutscene this time. Let's try one more thing. And that is waiting until day. And if this does fail... First of all... I believe we're fully equipped again. I mean, most of our armor is getting rendered asunder. That's not actually what I meant to do. Waiting 8 hours in the middle of a bandit camp. What could possibly go wrong? Should be light enough now for us to do our thing in daylight and do it properly then. I hope. God's not here now.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, he is there. I found him.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Hello.
Hey, all of you! Gather here!
That hurt.
Towards! Get over here! What's the matter? Come on! Ah! Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm!
We're stuck on something. Ow.
Come here, Lily Liver! Ah!
Can you please just get out of my way?
You're dead! Ha! Not enough!
Now I call this survival.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Okay, he's done. That's a miss.
You'll get what for!
And now he's proper dead. And I'm out of arrows. Joy! Let's go for piercing.
Is that the best you can do?
He should be out again because we had 3 left for some reason.
Is that the best you can do?
Kid turns up willingly for the snow.
Come here, Lily Liver!
Well, that guy just rushed.
Bring it on!
That's a horrible miss. No idea how I missed that badly. You done?
Oh dear, did that hurt?
The reticle, what that was called, is way off at times.
You'll get one. Ah! A yield! Enough!
The hell if you get to yield?
Right.
Oops. Gib. Money and lockpicks and piercing arrows. And as usual, what weapon is that? Fear not. I don't think that was any good.
What's going on there?
Where are you freaking out? All the way over there, eh?
Who's there? What's that?
In the legs. He almost tumbled. Come on. I am aiming for the heads, by the way, but it's very hard to aim considering the game has arrows, drop, and other physics things that one has to take into consideration. Here we go again. But this time it's daytime. And hopefully we didn't have to run. Good.
What's that? Hey! Who's there? Who's there? What's going on?
Were you the one reacting or what? Because you're the one I'm shooting at. Okay, there's one guy sitting there. Vitality upgrade. Okay, so far so good.
The fewer arrows you have, the better for her. What a stinking shithole. I wouldn't want to live here.
Let's try to be sneaky about this. Well, that was easy. This isn't really a place for combat at all, I'd reckon. But hey, it's what's going on? Shh.
Here! Oh. What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
Trying to survive.
Alarm!
That's what I'm doing here.
Ah! Raise the alarm! What? Ah!
Okay, that guy's dead. That leaves this very well armored dude left. I guess who's out of arrows again?
Are you gonna? Ah! Got
Well.
weak at the knees, have you?
We're down here now.
You'll get one for it.
Are you done yet? Not yet. I hate the heavy armored guys.
Is that all you?
That would have been a good shot if that actually made it. Yeah, screw that guy. I wanted his armor because it looked like it would be quite valuable, or at least useful, but no, he ran away. Coward. Well, I can't say I blame him. Killed in close combat by an archer, basically. That's just sad. I don't actually have poison, so I can't poison the food. I mean, might as well, right? Arrows. Always welcome in my inventory. Too bad we had to drop that guy's. That had 1,000 arrows. No, did see that shit again.
The fewer arrows you have, the better for us.
I could go to bed in their base. That would have been something. Use lockpick to find lockpicks. Okay. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything else we can do here. Because as it stands right now, we can't go into that door. I'm not ready for you, horse. I got to see. That's a bow. If I managed to find a guy with 1,000 arrows. Oh. That's one arrow at least. And that's just even just that is an improvement. I'm not unencumbered, so I don't think they're around. That's the charcoal. Trying to pick up whatever loot I might have left behind. But yeah, we killed most of them. If not all of them already. Probably not all of them in terms of actual people, you know. But all of them in terms of who's here at this very moment when we came here. We only died twice because of a cutscene. Right, let's see if we can't find anything else about the camp. by walking around it. I'm walking, I mean running, clearly. One thing's for certain, we are definitely gonna get our shit repaired before we go here. I have a feeling attacking from the rear is not going to be an option. I believe there's going to be only one entrance for this. Because of that wall. I mean, you're not going to be able to bring siege engines. But would it be possible to sneak a few guys in through one of maybe a hole in the wall, or through here for that matter? Also, that's probably what they use the outer walls.
We could get all the way to the camp unobserved this way. Our attack would catch them by surprise, but then we'd run straight into the middle of the humans.
Yeah, there's no way to get in here. As in the main camp, up here. Journal. You can poison their food. I don't have poison, so I can't actually do that. So, yeah. I thought that red flag was an enemy at first now. Yeah, well. We don't know what we can. I didn't find that 1k stack of arrows that we had to drop. So, to the map. Ratile level gates. Because I want to repair a lot of gear, I have a lot of gear to sell. And that combo wombo is best done in Ratile. That's where the money is. I will put all our inventory on us and then repair it all, no matter the cost. And then we'll take it from there. Because we can't just... We need to stop out tanking. We need to actually consider proper fighting. And to do that, we need proper armor. To get proper armor, which we already have, we need to repair what we have, and possibly... Once again, stone loading that is. Well, no matter what, we are going to repair what we have. Somebody shot that poor bugger. Those two are leaving. Don't really care about his armor and stuff like that. Not on a horse. We didn't have any perk points. Actually, not unencumbered.
Henry!
Right, you're the best bet for all the money needs we have.
I am honored that I...
Select all for 4k. We're gonna haggle on that.
Let's talk about the...
Wow.
4k, let's see if we can't go for 3-2.
Satisfied?
You are right, King.
That didn't go too well. Three, 4 done.
Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Haggler achievement. Let's talk trade. Actually, first, before we talk trade. These are slightly more noisy, but less, slightly more visible, but less conspicuous. That's downgrade, downgrade. Yeah. We just need to go to Taylor as well. But first, sell all stuff we don't need. Yes, 10k. So we don't need to worry about the cost. On his behalf, that is. There we go. Check the basket. Let's haggle again.
I'd like to discuss the price.
We're definitely going turning a profit, even though we spent a lot of money to repair. 6-3? Yeah, let's go 6-5. Let's do 1k more than what you...
Are we agreed?
I'd almost...
Let's see. Okay, how about 6-4?
Aye.
Good, that's a lot of money earned. Also, actually not that much, but still. I'm going to Taylor, right. It was a lot of money earned, but also it wasn't. If you catch my meaning here.
How are you, Henry?
Good God, you look terrible.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
I'm not going to do anything there. Oh, milady. Right, with exception armor-wise, everything should be fine now, yes. Even the shoes are fine, because we don't have proper shoes. That leaves the weapons. And then we're done.
God save you, good...
We don't have any weapons to repair, apparently. That's one junk. We have 2 daggers, but one we're giving to that other, to Teresa. So sorcery is slightly better in some elements, or some aspects, but not in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, I'm not gonna haggle with this guy. I don't really mind. Wait, who's that?
What a disgrace!
Time to have a drink.
For trespassing and hunting game in the Lord's forest, the poacher is hereby sentenced to spend 1 day in the pillory as a warning to all. Let poachers know what awaits them, and desist from such illicit deeds.
May you rot
You had
there.
it coming to you.
I hope I...
What kind of...
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. He don't get...
Shame.
What's life like?
Oh, life's good.
How do the...
Ah, don't even talk to me about it. I wish that rabble was gone.
Have you heard any...
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I... God be with you.
What's your daughter? Because I've heard your daughter is a very attractive lady.
I hear you were at the main farm when all that slaughter went on.
Aren't you carrying muck?
How's your husband doing?
His suffering is over. He's...
I'm terribly sorry.
I suppose it wasn't God's will.
God be with you. Dear people, don't leave a poor woman to starve. Sigismund did everything I had.
I'm baffled.
Right.
Bread, rolls and pretzels.
NPCs actually talk to each other, that's a good sign. Look, everyone, Henry's come to see us. Well, we haven't seen a shit who said he was going to harm us if we didn't give him the job. Hey, babe.
Henry,
Hey, lad.
I've brought you some.
Thank you, but I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Well, if something bad happened to you again, it could come in handy.
I see. Well, that's a kind thought, but I'm not sure it would do much good against those 3 big men.
So you want to go somewhere?
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Of
Me
course.
and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
And just where might that be?
And just where might that be?
Just above the upper gate, a little before you reach Ratai.
Why not?
I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
Where are we going? Broken Wheel Tavern. Well, she
Go
is.
to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Scallops that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
There's no need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then.
He's a smooth talker, that's for certain. I'm not participating in a tourney. But it would be nice if the game could load. Instead of being in a perpetual loading screen. That's one of the few issues with this game. So much freaking loading. Pretty sure the game's having OBS issues again. Come on, game. You can do it.
So,
there we go. That took a long ass time.
Should we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service?
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it alright?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing?
Let me guess, you want to dance?
Oh, no.
Oh.
But really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
Alright.
Yeah, we're properly equipped for dancing. I'm in shiny armor and she's in scrappy Miller's clothes.
Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow and calf. That's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her.
Dude, she said no. What part of no don't you understand?
That boy.
What? You think you can take me on? You do see I'm in full armor, right? You drunken idiot. Well, if the game would just load instead of being stuck on the loading screen, that would be lovely. Beat his meat. We failed the tournament thing, but we got rep. I wonder if that's going to go into the stats failed thing. I hope not. That would be less than ideal.
My hero. Does it hurt?
You should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby.
I wonder what that other dude actually is. Oh well.
So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
And you too, lady. So far in this playthrough, we've shagged the noble lady, we shagged the bar wench, and I guess we'll shag Teresa soonish. We're damn straight. We're straight up womanizer, aren't we? Does it feel like we are? That's not necessarily a good thing. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
Well, you should go in before Peshek starts fretting.
Hey!
Oh.
He's a bit on the slow side, isn't he? A bit hit on the head a bit too much. Let's be honest. Right then. It's bedtime. So let's... Don't close it on me, Teresa! God damn it! That's fine. I will be right back because I am going to grab myself something to drink because I'm out. Alright, I'm back. Hello. Do we need to eat? We usually do. So let's eat that. And then if we also get knocked out of our saddle this time around. Our worn out saddle with our worn out horse armor and our worn out bridle, I believe it's called. Harness, maybe? One of the two. Whatever it is, the thing that goes into a horse's mouth and the rope things you hold your hands in. Whatever that is actually called, it's either a harness or a bridle. It could be both, for all I know. But that is also broken, I'm pretty sure, on the horse. Right, so we headed all the way up to Mechliad. And I figure we might as well run there normally this time around. Because if we go to Fosterwall, we would have done that. That's a nice place. Done that words between getting myself something more to drink and taking a short bathroom break. Yeah, here we are. Tell me where is Gandalf, because I'm much desire to need. Okay, we could just go follow this river north base, follow the road that follows this river. Let's pretty much see us straight there. I'm not sure if this is the way. Yeah, this seems to be the way. Show us the way, McQuinn. I can't. Show us the way. This is not that way. I can't do that meme. Yeah, well, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Cross the river. And hang on. Horsemanship. I'm pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure that's maxed. Maintenance, pickpocketing, that's garbage stuff is almost leveling, and it's not a perk, but we're not getting another one there until 13. Axe has barely been used. Bow, there's no perks there. But yeah, bow and defense is good. Main level is almost there, I guess. And strength is getting up there. Agility, not so much. Could we erase that? Okay, archery is how we increase that. Speech is obviously increased by talking. Who'd think it? Hello, traveler. Let's check our reputation, actually, because I'm curious, because we tagged... We're not that popular at Usits, we're quite popular in Pribyslavitz for some reason. The monastery doesn't really like us, Rotei mostly likes us. The soldiers aren't that big of a fan, but still they generally like us. Neuhof likes us, Sasa loves us, for the most part. Adechko likes us a lot, Tomberg, Villages loves us, Quarryman doesn't really care. Skalitz obviously likes us, Melviad, They're quite indifferent, honestly. And Summerbush loves us. That's not bad. Hello? Not sure what town that guy would be connected to.
Yeah.
Please tell me this road actually goes where I wanted to go. Seems so, that's good. You never know with these small parts like this. Like this is that road we rode on there is not really a horse road. That's more of a footpath. You could tell by how narrow it is. Either that or people are trucking or riding along in a slow pace. That also works. It's not like this one where there's carts and kind of wide roads. Cars, people traveling groups that are wider, most likely. Yellow. But who knows? All I know is that there are shitty roads.
Yeah.
And not because of the quality of the road, but because look at all that shit. More shit, 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 way far, shit, shit. You know, shit.
Yeah.
These are literally shitty roads. Which is perfectly fine considering the time and all, but still. Okay, we're in Mehoyad. Hello. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get to Saratsig.
Yeah.
Is what I'm doing. What are you doing? Questioning what I'm doing? That's just rude, you know. Radzig. Sir? There is.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I'm back from scouting, sir.
Excellent. What have you found out?
There's an overgrown, ruined village in the woods where they're dug in.
That sounds like Pribyslavitz. It used to belong to Sir Divish before Havelmedic attacked and torched it, and then imprisoned Divish. It's been left abandoned ever since. I was hoping they wouldn't be so organized. Earthworks and fortifications. That's quite a different matter from routing some rabble out of the woods.
I tried to count them.
And how many of them are there? Bear in mind I'm relying on what you say. We'll have to call for reinforcements, and that's no simple matter. Every man that comes with us will be lacking somewhere else. And I don't want bandits pillaging some other town because there's no one left to mount a defense.
There's quite a few.
There's quite a few of them there.
Perdition. We'll definitely need reinforcements. I think the Talmberg men should suffice. I don't like leaving the castle unprotected, but there's no other option.
There are bandits there.
There's mostly bandits in the camp. They're not villagers with pitchforks, but not regular soldiers either.
No more than I expected. I have no fear of them, but underestimating the enemy can be fatal.
There's also humans there.
There aren't just bandits in the camp. There are Cumans too, quite a few of them.
Cumans, you say? Where the hell did they come from? Could Sigismund have left them there after he raised Skalitz? This is looking more and more serious.
The arms and
I
armor?
took a look at their arms and armour. They're not a proper army, but they're equipped quite well.
What about archers?
There's a few of them and they're positioned well. If we charge them head on, they'll probably do us a lot of damage.
I don't like the sound of that. It complicates the situation. Dealing with them before the battle would be the best option.
They're up to something in the middle of the camp. It looked like they were making several long ladders.
Ladders? That sounds like they're planning a siege. I like this less and less. On the other hand, we can use that to our advantage. If we can capture those ladders, we can use them to scale their own fortifications.
That's about all I saw, sir. I didn't notice anything else.
That's all right. Did you manage any sabotage while you were there, as I asked you?
I managed to destroy some of their arrow supplies, so they'll have less ammunition.
Well done. That's just what we need.
That's all, sir.
Don't worry, Henry. You've proven yourself an excellent spy. I need you to go to Sir Divish in Talmberg and tell him to send Captain Robard and his men to our aid. There's not enough of us here in the camp.
You can rely on me, sir. What should I tell him?
Tell him to take all his men. Leave only the bare minimum at the castle and march to Pribyslavitz. I'll take everyone but for 1 or 2 sentries. Hopefully together we'll have enough men to defeat them.
All right, I'll get going.
And be quick. We've no time to spare. God be with you. See you later.
Objective failed. Well, not really. It's just that I didn't have poison. Right, so to Talmberg. Hopefully I didn't fuck up with any of my intel. Because that would be bad.
Yeah.
I mean, there were quite a few of them, but we killed most of them. So hopefully it just brings his whole regiment, and hopefully we have enough men. Come on, Sleipner, let's go. We got this, I hope. I don't think we're actually on the right way, apparently. Yes and no.
Yeah.
Excellent jump from that.
Yeah.
Got through, that's all that matters. Now let's see if we can't find a bloody road. There's a bloody road. That makes everything a lot easier. Huh. Alright. Sarah Divish. I wonder if Lady Stephanie's going to be pregnant. That's been interesting. Well, sorry, but that's your fault for spawning as you do. I also are in a hurry, so I don't really mind sprinting or running people down on this day. Divish. That's a stable master.
Gods. Is there anything in?
Interesting. You know, I always liked the noise. Old Smeal was killed in that raid, and I'm afraid the stud farm. Good luck then.
You weren't really helpful. Are you in here? Found you.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Sir Radzig sent me with an important message. He asked for reinforcements.
He needs more men? What's going on?
The bandits and humans have set up camp in Pribyslavitz. They're preparing for something. Sir Radzig wants to mount an assault on them, but he doesn't have enough men.
Hang on. Easy now. From the beginning. What happened?
I managed to track down the camp of the bandits who raided Neuhof. But it's not just a gang of brigands. More like a small army in a fortified encampment. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure they're getting ready for something. And Sir Radzig wants to destroy them before they get a chance.
So it's worse than I thought. But Sir Radzig is right. We should do something about them before it's too late. I'll send my soldiers.
Sir Radzig said to take all your men and leave only a minimum guard at the castle.
What? Everyone?
There really are a lot of them, Sir Divish. He's leaving the camp almost empty too. We're to go and join his people in Pribyslavitz and mount an assault together.
All right then. Sir Radzig knows what he's doing. I'll muster the men and send them with Captain Robard in command. Would you lead my men there right now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
May God be with you in battle. Take care now.
Forester perk is active, okay. Not gonna lie, after this we probably will have the Pribyslavitz DLC thing active.
Radzig. I'm glad to see you, Captain Robard. I hope Henry's explained everything to you.
He did, but I find it hard to believe. Who could possibly put together such a significant military force, and right under our noses?
We'll just have to find out, but I don't think we will until after a battle. If we don't deal with them now, who knows what they'll be capable of in a week or two.
I agree entirely, my lord. What's the plan?
Right, lad. We're almost at the place you described. Now we'll have to advance cautiously. I need you to tell me how it looks around the camp so I can decide which side to lead the attack from.
Sir, that's a big responsibility. I don't think I should...
I asked you a question, boy. You've been there and seen everything, so speak up.
There are 3 ways to get in. Directly along the straight path to the camp, the long way round through the woods and over an old weir, or by a narrow bridge over a deep ditch.
Let's start with the direct route. That sounds like the easiest approach. How does it look there?
That path leads round their battlements. It's fortified and patrolled. The chances are they'd shower us with arrows on the way.
It's a good thing you're here, Henry. We'll have to try another way then. What about the approach through the woods and the weir? I don't like the idea of marching such a long way over rough ground, but if it's the better option...
It's a long way through the woods, and there are patrols there as well. They'll call the alarm before we reach the camp.
I thought so. What about the last approach, over the bridge? It's a bit narrow for my liking.
It's narrow, all right, but once we get over, we can quickly occupy the best ground for a battle. We only have to take down a few archers.
The battleground sounds inviting, but that bridge and the archers... It's not an easy decision. Each option has its pros and cons.
I try to answer to the best of my ability, sir.
And you'll be suitably rewarded for your efforts. From what you say, the route over the bridge is the best option. If we're fast, we'll have the advantage. With the help of God, we'll win this day.
Okay. Baptism of fire. Right, let's get ready. And hopefully we'll do a lot of perfect blocks, not just with riposte or whatever it's called.
We'll approach
from the south and storm them over the bridge. Form up. Forward march.
Advance!
To the bridge, quickly! Get to the side as many of you as possible! Hold the
Okay.
Not another step! No, one step back!
He's dead.
Not another step!
Come on.
Ow! Don't pursue them! Stay in formation! Forward, march!
Do some damage.
Here! Out of here! Out of here!
Okay, he's dead.
Forward!
Well, he's dead. The game is having performance issues. Well, I'm trying to actually murderize him. Right, game, what we're loading for now? I thought we killed most of them though. Guess not. Oh boy, loading times. They ruin everything. Let's be honest.
All right, men. The way's clear. Up and at them.
Halt! Here!
Okay, where did you guys come from? A stab at it. Okay, let's go in here and... Okay, there's too many there, so never mind. Let's just start going uphill, I guess. Oh fuck. Now we've done it. Run! Too many! Run away! You lost the battle, what? Why did we lose? How did we lose? Was it because I ran? Or was it because Kobila or something died? Come on, game. The game is progressing in the background while you're fucking loading for me.
All right, then. The way's clear. Up and up now.
Okay, the fuck you doing? Okay, archers are down. That's a lot smoother, that's for certain. I think I just counter myself into that. Okay, game, please. Perform better, please.
Group together. Now to take the main camp. Get ready, men. This will be the toughest fight. Go, go, go.
Kabla, don't be so far ahead. Can we, out of curiosity? We can eat one of those now. Good.
Stop where you are.
Crowded. Okay. There's no... Come on. Oh, now you're dead. Well, he's dead. Okay, we still have that thing going on. That effect. So that's nice.
Sir! There's more of them coming from below! What the hell? To your post! Defend this fucking hill! Get ready to defend!
Well, we got some arrows in. Okay, we're off to a good start.
Everyone back!
Okay, we're chasing them off apparently. This quest is why I wanted to have so much combat skill as I have. Although I think I'm pretty much maxed in terms of combat skill and armor. Well, we're not maxed, we're quite a ways away still, but we did get a little bit better now. So that's good.
Stand your ground, you dogs! Drive them back!
This fucking runt.
I will cleave you in two, you bastard. You tried before, and yet here I am. What? Who the hell are you? You don't remember me? I remember you, though. Oh, where's my fucking sword?
What the fuck are you on about? What's...
Hang on.
You're the... Fuck me. I thought we left you to the crows. Tough little fucker, eh?
What did you do with my sword?
Judging by our last encounter, I'd say you made a big mistake coming here.
Where's my fucking sword?
But then again, maybe you've had some practice.
I hope so. Because last time was too easy.
I've had a lot of practice. It sounds like he chopped at us.
Oh. God!
God damn it.
Herrgott!
Hey, we got one of them. Ah, he got one.
You fucking dog. You're going to cry now.
Okay, that's not gonna work on him. But that is. That's a horrible one. It's too slow for me. I did block it, but I wasn't slow enough. Was too slow to do the thing.
Well landed.
Well, we got a hit on him.
Show what you're made of.
He just took that one. Okay, come on. There we go. That wasn't so bad. I'm kicking his ass in this cutscene.
Not bad for a peasant brat.
It's not over yet, you scum. Now where's my sword? What have you done with it? Talk, you bastard!
I'll see you in hell.
You got your emotions.
You hear me? Tell me what you've done with it!
I'd say you're flogging a dead horse there.
You took him down. On your own. Well done. Nice work. You surprised me. He was a mountain of a man.
He was the one who attacked Neuhoff. And stole your sword, sir.
The thought did cross my mind. What did he tell you?
Nothing.
If we'd taken him alive, the executioner might have gotten more out of him. Oh well, these things happen in the heat of battle. Anyway, we found a trunk full of coin down below. Someone was paying this gang very well. There were some of Sigismund's barbarians among them. I don't think we've seen the last of this. Whoever engineered it was highly placed. They won't give up after one defeat. This louse was just a pawn.
I'm afraid you're right, sir. Well, lad, we live to fight another day, eh? That's the fear leaving you, lad. Let it go. Now, put it all behind you. A decent Christian shouldn't dwell on such horrors.
I beg to differ, sir. I never want to forget this. The time has come for those whoresons to pay for what they did to us.
You're right, my boy. But first, we all need some rest. We'll meet later in the upper castle in Rattay and then decide what to do next. But come what may, you did a good job today.
I think even Bernard might think I think we've done a good job. I can barely speak also. I need to take a short break again soon because I need to hang up some laundry to dry. The machine should be done now. But we'll see. I'll wait until we have a moment of respite. I think that's the word.
I will make you pay for this. It's time for the next part of our plan. Give the word.
Yes, sir.
Who the fuck is that? Hey, I got room up here, Stein. Nice. Right, I'll be right back because I need to hang up some laundry. That should just take a couple of minutes. So, use this opportunity to stretch your legs, all that good stuff, and I'll be right back. And there we go, I'm back. As I was saying, literally a couple minutes. Just need to make sure it's dry by preferably tomorrow morning, but as long as it's dry by Wednesday morning, I'll manage. Right, questions and answers. Go to the upper hall. Okay. So it's right next to the... There you are. Stables there. But hey, we've got a pigsty and a personal room. Alright.
God save you, Henry.
Let's go on with it. some of this just because we...
Yeah.
Did some fighting. Speaking of fighting, we probably picked up a few perk points that we can use. Yeah, picking on a new sword skill. Left, right, down, left, right, no. Step left, down, right. Right, we have better hunting arrows. Sure. Let's stick with those for now. Take it, we're supposed to go here. And take out to Captain Merhoyed and find out what happened to Matthias.
My lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Verbislovitz.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
The men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
Bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed? Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Verbislovitz. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. Villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Verbislovitz?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
You saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
is just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
I like the facepalm that
Is
guy
it a
did.
lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
They could, but then again the silver mines are nearby and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppelter.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
They haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhoyed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhoyed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Okay. We're off to a good start, aren't we?
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago. Always in the evening, while there's still a bit of light. She sits down and gets on with it. And she's quite deft at it by now.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Is there something else I can do about you?
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Fafar has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Scallops?
In a manner of speaking. Master Fafar has, well, evil forebodings. I think he may want to send you to the Skalitz mines.
Can they really be restored?
Everything can be rebuilt with enough will and resources. Well, everything except a man. You'll get the details from Chief Engineer Fafar. For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. See you later. The Lord be praised.
Sir.
Of course, Hen.
Well, I thought since we chased the bandits out of Pribyslavitz, the roads would be safer.
Ah. Criticizing your liege lord, are you? And what, in your opinion, should he do about it?
Oh no, I don't mean anything by it. Just that it surprises me.
Easy, lad. I'm only pulling your leg. You're quite right. The roads really aren't safe. Mostly due to one thing. My garrison is a shamble these days. I lost most of my men in Skalitz, and what I'm left with after Pribyslavitz is hardly enough even to guard Pigstein. Let alone guarding the roads and patrolling the rest of the province. I simply don't have the men.
Uh-huh. I understand.
That is, I didn't have the men. As it happens, you've come at just the right time. Recently, I asked an old acquaintance for help. Sir Kuno of Rickwald and his mercenary band. The men who ride with him are a rough lot, mostly former convicts, but they're as capable as any squad of soldiers.
Excuse me for being so bold, but there's plenty of mercenaries around. Surely you can find a more respectable band?
You have a point, lad, but I'd like to tell you I talked to Kuno because I trust him. But actually my reasons are of a more pragmatic nature. You see, Kuno owes me a favor, so he'll serve me free of charge.
So, you want me to join them?
Yes, but that's not all. I told Kuno I'd send him a guide. But really what I need is for someone to keep a close eye on him and his men. Someone reliable. And I'd say you fit the part. Go and report to him at his encampment. You'll ride with his band on patrols and make sure they don't get too disorderly.
Who is he?
Who is this Sir Kuno of Rickwald?
He's the last baron of the House of Rickwald, which became impoverished. So he took to the mercenary trade, like many poor noblemen do. Unless they become robbers, which often isn't all that different. He's certainly an entertaining companion, but as a mercenary, well, let's just say he has his own particular approach to certain matters.
That sounds a little worrying.
Oh, it's nothing too bad. Just that now and again he needs reminding not to step over the line.
If you don't mind me asking.
How is he indebted to you?
I did him quite a big service, actually. I saved him from the hangman.
Oh, sounds like quite a story. How did it happen?
You should ask him. You'll be spending quite a while riding together, so it'll help pass the time. But one thing I can tell you, he seems to have taken inspiration from me. A lot of his men had their own encounters with the executioner too.
All right, I'll go and report to him.
Excellent. He set up camp between Ratai and Ledechko. It's a good base for covering the province. Good luck, Henry. And watch out for yourself.
I will, sir. Thanks.
See you later.
There's one more thing to talk to him about.
God bless you. Henry, have you questioned?
Not yet.
Then get on with it. Goodbye.
Right then. We have a few things to do now. But do we need food? No. Right then, let's take a break from that Let's see. Band of Bastards. Let's start with that one. Dude, where are you going? There we go.
Yeah.
Sorry. Kabel up. Start right sig. Dude. Ah! Ah! You're right there. Wait, what? That came out a bit wrong. We're definitely gonna have a loading screen here because we need to load the textures.
I am honored that a knight such...
Repair all my shit, please. Do you have anything to sell to you? Don't think so.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Why? Okay, I can only sell armor stuff here, so never mind. Right. She'll definitely be happy for that one. Let's buy one of those, and that looks pretty. And let's give her that. And also, I think she'll look great in that one.
Let's talk about the...
Well, we can try.
Satisfied?
More.
How pissed is he? Yeah, not too bad.
All right.
We still paid a lot for that, but... Right. Hello, Hans. Teresa, I bought dresses for you. Lovely dresses. They cost a fortune. But we don't have anything else to spend the money on. So we don't give a fuck. At least for right now, we don't have anything else to spend the money on. Look everyone, Henry's come to see us.
Look at you.
I've brought you some.
That's the most valuable one.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you.
How about another little outing with me?
You never give up. That would be great. Only not...
I'd like to know...
I do like it here.
That's all.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ride. We're doing the Band of Bastards quest. A Band of Bastards. Also, we're pretty much here already. That's not a good way to go. And this is the road we wanted to. This is where we wanted to turn. It should be just up the road here, honestly. And you, good sir. That's the mercenary camp.
I'll be with you. I'm looking for Sakuno. Sakuno? Baron Rickvold. Isn't this his camp?
Is that the Warhorse logo?
You won't get nothing out of him.
He's mute.
You must be Radzig's man. I heard he was supposed to send someone.
Yes, Sir Radzig sent me as a guide.
Texas freaking out in the back there.
And this here fella, we call the Stone.
I can see why. What's up with him? Cat got his tongue?
No, more like the dog got it. The executioner's dog. When the executioner ripped it out of him. Anyway, you better come along with me. I'll introduce you to the other fellas. And the chief.
Makes him a horrible watchman.
These here are the Bearman brothers. Petter and Jan. They're a barrel of laughs, except when they're too drunk to string two words together. Like now. Don't get on the wrong side of them, though. When their blood is up, well, it ain't a pretty sight.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, I'm sure.
Never mind the fancy poses, Stefan. You're trying to kill the fucker, not teach him how to dance. And you, Dangler, stand your ground. Don't let him lead you round by the nose.
Sir? Well, sir, this is Henry. From Lord Kobler.
Ah, it's about time Radzig got round to this. We need someone who knows their way around these parts. Leave off with the bowing and curtsying. We don't hold with that tomfoolery here.
Jakey! Where the hell are you sneaking off to? Go to the farm and get water. The lads are thirsty.
But I went last time.
And you'll go next time, you ungrateful pup. Get your ass moving.
Snot-nosed brat. You pull them out of a pile of shit, and they thank you with back talk. Where were we? Oh yeah. We need a guide who knows these parts. So I hope I can rely on you, Herman.
It's Henry.
Right. As I said to Radzig, I don't want to carry any dead weight. We could find ourselves in some very tight situations where every sword counts.
I know how to handle a sword, all right.
I've heard a lot of fellas say that. They still ended up on the wrong end of one.
We'll find out. Stefan, take a break. Dangler, let's find out what Harold here can do.
Sure. No problem, Chief.
Harold? Herman? Here's one of those sass hats.
What's the matter? Come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Bugger!
Drag. Okay, you got me good there.
Come on, you shit!
Gotcha. Okay, let's chill a bit.
Bah, yeah.
Ow.
Fucker. You whoreson.
Okay. Are we done yet?
You're dead.
Am I?
Well landed.
Okay, new perk point, that's nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Stabby stab.
I'll chop you to pieces, you rats!
Ow.
Smooth one. Right. We're about halfway there at least.
Ow.
Come on.
Ow.
Hey.
Fuck it!
Ow.
There we go. One last poke for good measure.
You didn't fare badly at all, I must say. You can ride with us.
All right, good. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. You don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
Tell me something about yourself.
Kuno, can you tell me something about yourself?
Drop the sir. That title brought me nothing but grief. But what do you want to know?
What's your family?
Sir Radzig told me the Rickvold family lost its wealth. How did that happen?
There's all sorts of ways to become impoverished. Nothing easier. Especially when your father's a fool. And your mother's mad as a bat.
Oh.
It's a long and twisted story. We took our name from Rickval Castle. But that actually belonged to the convent of the Poor Clares in Tynitz. And my father only leased it. You see, he knew the abbess there since they were young. Knew her very well. There was even talk that she only joined the order because her family wouldn't let her marry him. Anyway, whether he was fucking her right there in the convent, or he just took a lot of interest in scripture, he spent an awful lot of time in Tynitz.
Maybe a bit of both.
Oh, you might have been after a bit of both.
Sinning and confessing all in one place. Well, I can see the convenience of it. Anyway, my mother never had strong nerves. Truth be told, her sanity was always shaky. Pa's escapades drove her cuckoo entirely. Then, one frosty December morning, I was woken by screaming and smoke. I looked out the window. I saw my mother there, in the courtyard, wreathed in flames. Behind her, the stables, the farm buildings and the tower were burning too. And she just stood there, shrieking with laughter.
Christ, that sounds like a scene straight out of hell.
Hellish it was, I can tell you. Me and my sister Adela and a few servants managed to get out before the whole place went up. I couldn't get to my father. Or my little brother. Poor lad was only 7. My sister and I were left destitute after the fire. Then my cousin, Adam of Drevich, took us into his castle. A few weeks later, he offered to buy what was left of our estates and sell me a small fortress near Akovnik. It was a great relief. We suddenly had some hope of a future again. So I told my sister about it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life. A week later, the two of them announced to me they were getting married. And all that was left of our estates, lands, woods, villages, Adela was to get it all as a dowry.
But surely that was for you to decide. You were the head of the family, right?
Aye. Only I barely had 17 years under my belt, and I'd just lost everything. Of course, I argued with them, and that was the only excuse they needed to kick me out of Drevich too.
That's pretty harsh.
You're telling me. But I'm not complaining. As my pa always used to say, if you could turn your hand to something, you'll never be lost. I doubt it ever crossed his mind how often I'd remember those words.
How about family?
So Radzig told me the Rickvold family.
There's all sorts of ways to become...
Oh.
But it's a lot. You see, anyway.
Some people say about
No.
There.
Christ.
Hellish it was. My sister, a few weeks, was a great... A week...
But sure...
Aye. You're telling me.
Come you owe him.
What about your debt to Sir Radzig? How did that come about?
A twist of fate, lad. I was fighting in the hostilities between the House of Schallenberg and the town of Colleen. Some trade dispute it was, and I fought under the Schallenberg colours. In the end, the two sides negotiated a truce, and I rode to Colleen with the delegation that was to parley there. We stopped off at an inn on the way, and it was there that I met Radzig Kobyla. I could tell at first sight he was a man after my own heart. A likeable rogue, with a sharp mind and a merry soul. We spent the whole night drinking together and talking. And in the morning, we set off together, with sore heads, but in good temper, since he was travelling to Colleen same as I was. Only, once we reached the city gates, they arrested me on the spot. Seems the burghers had it in for me, since I'd been making their lives hell for a good 6 months. On the other hand, I was a member of the peace delegation, so by rights, they shouldn't have even looked at me sideways. And then it hit me why Radzig was there. Colleen is a royal city, so he was there to represent the king's interests.
I see. So he was on the other side.
That's right. Anyway, they threw me in a dungeon, and a few days later, word reached me that the Schallenbergs had reached an agreement with the burghers. Only part of the deal was they would give them my head. And I'd surely have ended my days swinging from the town battlements if it hadn't been for Radzig. He liked me, and he could see it was a dirty trick, so he somehow squared things with the city council.
Lucky for you.
Indeed. I owe my life to Radzig, and I'll never forget it. He's asked me twice before for help. This is the 3rd time, and how could I refuse him?
What members of your band?
Ask away.
Yeah, let's not talk about those.
Should we ride out?
Aye. We ought to set out on patrol about now. Hope you've got your kit ready and whatnot. I'd like to head to the north. Is there anything interesting that way?
North of here, Samapesh and Merhoyed are that way, and Talmberg is a bit further on. There's stables in Merhoyed.
I wouldn't mind paying a visit to those stables. We can go through there.
And from there?
From there, we'll follow our noses. Something interesting is sure to turn up. Feel it in my bones. Mount up and let's go.
Sure. Chief.
Quest started, bad blood, game saved. Okay. That's an interesting way to do it.
What a fine day, eh, brother?
Indeed, brother.
You know what I like best about days like this, Jan?
The scent of chamomile wafting from the hillsides.
Among other things.
Ah, like the rounded hills, rising, purtling, all soft and pink in the sunlight.
And the fertile valley below, spreading wide and inviting.
Dew glistening in a mossy hollow.
The sweet aroma of honey in the air.
The sturdy poplar, standing tall and erect.
Aye. It reminds me of that day. That day when the two of us fucked Fletcher's ma.
Very droll. You'd make a stuffed bird laugh.
Your ma's a stuffed bird. I stuffed her myself.
That's one way to tell
I can't
you.
smell any chamomile.
Well, men, how are things?
May I?
Yes, Fletch?
How shall I put it? I'm a little concerned about the prospects in these parts, Chief.
Oh? How's that?
I've been looking around, and if you'll pardon me, it seems to me that we've been stuck for a long time in the arsehole of beyond.
It's not Paris, France, I'll grant you.
What I mean to say is, I haven't got any new kit or arrows since the day Jakey joined us. It makes me uneasy, Chief.
I see. What about the rest of you?
I don't know what Fletch is moaning about. There's plenty of booze and loose wenches nearby.
Not to mention fools in the taverns who don't know when to stop rolling those dice.
Dangler?
It's the arsehole of beyond everywhere we go. It always makes me uneasy.
Jakey?
Fletch can complain. I was supposed to get a suit of armor, and all I got was a shitty kettle hat.
Sorry, but they don't do hauberks in girls' sizes.
Oh, well how did you get yours then?
All right.
Hey.
Appreciate your honesty, lads. Don't worry. There will be plunder. We're here to fight. And to the victor the spoils. That's how it's always been. But no purse of silver will shed blood for you on the battlefield. That's what this company is for. And I hope you never forget the golden rule. You can joke all you want. Moan all you want. But nothing will keep your skins in one piece better than trusting your leader, who you choose by your own free will. So don't ever forget that.
Amen.
Smoke? That's a bad sign.
Chief, think there's something going on over there.
Let's go! Behind me, and keep your eyes peeled.
I wonder. Hopefully it's not something too bad. Is that in the glades or something like that?
What do you think we can expect this time, fellas?
Groschen, hidden in a piss pot under the bed. Nice chunk of beef. No one there will be eating.
On account of it'd just fall out through the holes in their bellies, eh, brother?
My mouth is already watering, brother, and I ain't even touched a purse yet.
Once you get your hands on some loot, I'll be happy to play you for your hard-earned groschen back of the cab.
Poor old Fletch. Never gets to see the action from close up.
What about you, Dangler? What do you expect to find?
Futility and human suffering, like always.
Always full of good cheer, eh, Dangler? Why don't you take a leaf out of Stone's book? Shut the fuck up.
Jesus, I wish you'd all shut the fuck up.
Keep your eyes peeled, though. There might be someone hiding out here still. Look for clues and question the survivors, if there are any.
Okay, look for clues and question the survivors.
Jesus Christ, what a massacre. What a pile of shit. I wonder if they found anything valuable at all. They weren't even armed.
Okay.
Looks like it happened fast.
That's good at least, I guess.
God almighty.
Including the women. Bread. I could open a bakery.
Still smouldering. Whoever torched it can't have got very far.
A brochure from that one. One more here. That makes...
Are you one of ours? Yeah. It's marked on map. It wasn't marked on map.
They turned the place over good and proper. Wow. Poor wretch.
Even the dog? Who are they? Are they me or something? Even I'm not this messy.
Kuno will want to know about this.
There's a zoo. Message for Sir Radzig. Radzig Koble, you unscrupulous beast, devoid of Christian morals, I accuse you. You abandon all honor and virtue when you perpetrate acts of cruelty and malevolence against me and my forebears. I call you a cur for committing those vile deeds, which you certainly remember well. I challenge you to face me in a duel, as befits knightly virtue, to desist from cowardly concealment behind castle walls, and to defend your honor and that of your house, as behooves noble status. If you decline to do so, I will travel this land and truthfully make known to all that you are an ignominious wretch, unfit for the company of decent men, and I shall have your shield nailed to the pillory as a mark of shame. I swear before God that I act justly, bound by my family honor, and perpetrate against you only that which you deserve. Forgiveness is only against you, but the longer you hide from me in a cowardly manner, the longer shall I maraud and plunder in this province. Be it upon your own head. Signed on June 2nd in year 1403 by Sir Hagen Zul. And this house? Don't seem like there's anything here.
I found this shield in a shed along with a letter. Seems like someone left us a message.
Show me that. I know that crest. It's the House of Zul. Dangerous lot, God's truth. I don't think we'll find anything else here. We'll stay here a while, just in case. And you should go and report to Radzig what happened.
What do you know about the Zuls?
What do you know about these Zuls?
A family of impoverished nobles. They fought in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia. But what they're after in Bohemia, I've no idea.
I'll ride out right away.
Go. Ride like the devil. If they openly left a message like that, then I reckon there's trouble on the horizon.
Right.
Yeah.
Right away. Ride as fast as you can, good sir. Look, everyone, Henry's come to see us. Except not today. Where is he? We know where he is, technically, because he told us. It's north of Talmberg.
Yeah.
No, west of Talmberg, I should say. But towards Talmberg is what I wanted to say. Alrighty then. Oh man. I can't believe this is happening, but it's not even midnight yet and I'm actually getting tired. I might have to call it early today, relatively speaking. Thank you for asking. Do I have to go to the bathroom though?
Listen to me.
What was that?
What the hell is going on? Why are you standing around yelling in the middle of the road?
For Christ's sake, lad. Don't you hold your life dear? There's a plague in Merhoyed. Go while you still can.
So Radzig Kobyla sent me. I can help you.
You've a good heart, boy, but take my advice. Nothing good awaits you here. May the Lord watch over you.
Right. I almost at the place. Well, I bet you that he sent us away so that he can do shit. Greetings, Lord Kobyla. Lord?
Greetings. What business have you?
Sir, I'm afraid I have some bad news. We came across a burnt-out farm near Merhoyed.
Christ! It seems Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Now, this is something else, sir. We found a shield there with a crest. A tricolour star on a blue field.
I know that coat of arms. Unfortunately. It's the House of Zul.
There was a letter there, too.
Show it to me. Although I think I already know what it will
Bunny.
say.
Here you are, sir.
Unscrupulous beast. Cruelty and malevolence. I challenge you to face me in a duel. Defend your honor. Antinomious wretch. Well, that's nice. Signed, Hagen Zul. As I expected, old grievances coming back to haunt me.
He wants to fight you?
Mr. Hagen wants to challenge you to a duel.
Apparently, he still hopes I will agree to this kind of outmoded solution to disputes.
Surely you can't refuse a challenge to a duel. What about your honor?
Henry, my boy, honor is a splendid thing, and it should be held in high regard. But in time, you'll learn that some matters are not so straightforward.
Like this one?
Yes, like this one. The only reason Hagen is challenging me now is that he has a marked advantage. I've served as the royal hetman for the last 15 years and become a courtier. Hagen, meanwhile, was fighting in the Margraviate Wars in Moravia, and elsewhere as a mercenary. Which of us do you think would win a duel? That's not honor, but an abuse of honor. Commonplace opportunism. I don't blame him for trying, but I'm not such a fool as to play by his rules.
What's your dispute
between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
I'd like to hear the whole.
I'd like to hear the whole story, sir, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. It began in the first year of King Wenceslas's reign. He sent me to resolve a dispute between the Zulls and a neighboring house. It concerned land boundaries. The Zulls had refused to accept the ruling of the land court. His Majesty's position was a little shaky after his coronation. So a decision was made in the royal court to take radical action against any dissent in the kingdom. Since the Zull family was defying the king, we were obliged to punish them. Harshly, as the circumstances demanded. The head of the family, Hagen's father, was hanged, their castle razed to the ground and their property confiscated.
So, they're out for vengeance. But you acted according to the law.
Would it were that simple, lad. I was young and didn't realize the repercussions it would bring. For one thing, the king didn't use it to strengthen his position. On the contrary, he took less and less interest in such affairs.
How come?
Because he realized things would eventually sort themselves out. He promoted me to royal hetman, leaving him to pursue other interests. Secondly, my actions essentially created another band of robbers. When you strip a nobleman of his property, you can't expect him to take to begging. And thirdly, I wasn't aware at the time that the other party to the dispute was distantly related to me. Naturally, that made it look like I was acting in self-interest. If I'd known what I know today, I'd have been a lot more circumspect.
What's your dispute?
What happened between you and Sir Hagen?
That's a long story.
We already heard it.
Well, what are we going to do about this?
You and Kuno's band will just have to deal with Hagen and prevent further mayhem. The longer he's marauding around these parts, the greater the chances that I'll finally have to succumb to his conditions.
So you'd fight him, if it came to that?
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. But maybe there's something else behind this challenge. Maybe it's coin he's after. Who knows?
All right. We'll deal with him, sir.
I'm sure you will, Henry. God be with you.
Right. I'm gonna call it quits here because I'm getting quite tired. So, which is a good thing because I have been messing up my sleep schedule all week. Oh, all Easter, so it hasn't been a full week yet. And I have tomorrow off, so yeah. Then again, we have the whole board game tomorrow, so we'll see. At worst, I'll be back on Saturday with more of this. But again, we'll see. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.